agriculture is the important part of the lives for the people who depends on totally on the agriculture, and with the help of agriculture other things are also going on, as we had discussed in our first part about the chapter 4th agriculture. Bindu Chaudhary is with you in your social science class, and as usual in our social science class we are discussing about the chapters, and in this chapter reading session today we are taking our second part of agriculture. And what about the previous part? We had discussed about the types of farming system and different things based with the farming. For an example, sericulture, for example, horticulture and agriculture and other things also, and all these things depends upon the agriculture things, and farmers had the subsidiary income with all these things. When we are discussing about the different types of farming, then we discussed about the two types of farming. First one we had discussed in our previous part, and today we are taking about the remaining chapter, and in this one we are discussing about the second type of farming, commercial farming. Yes, before this one we had discussed about the farming which is only used for the purpose of the personal use, which the farmers used only for them and their families. So what about the commercial farming, and what is the total use of this commercial farming, and who are doing all these things? Yes, I know farmers are doing, but which type of farmers, which type of land, and what is the criteria of the land? All these things depends upon the uses of all these things. So where we are discussing about the commercial farming. See here, in commercial farming crops are grown and animals are reared for sale in market. It means two things are parallelly going on. First thing is the grown of the crops, and the second one is the animals, and all these things sale in the market. So the area cultivated and the amount of capital used is large. See, in the previous one we had discussed about the small part of land is necessary because that is for the personal use, and when we are talking about this one commercial farming, then in this commercial farming amount of capital is also needed in a large way, and most of the works are done by with the help of machines. Different types of work is only and only done by the machinery system. See here, a sugarcane plantation is there in a large scale or in a large piece of land it is farmed. So commercial farming includes commercial grain farming, mixed farming and plantation of agriculture. It means in this one grain farming is there, mixed farming is there, and plantation agriculture is there. When we are talking about the commercial grain farming, then it comes that crops are grown for commercial purpose, not for personal purpose, and wheat and maize are common commercially grown grains. So important to all these things. You had wheat flour in your kitchens, but from where it is collected? You said that, ma'am, from the market. My mother or my father had collected all these things. But from where in the market it comes? Yes, it comes with the commercially farming system. It comes with the main commercially grown grain system. So major areas where commercial grain farming is practiced are temperate grasslands of नॉर्थ अमेरिका, यूरोप एंड एशिया. कहाँ कहाँ पे इस प्रकार की खेती की जाती है बच्चों? इस प्रकार की खेती की जाती है स्पेशली टेम्परेट ग्रासलैंड्स में. कहाँ के? नॉर्थ अमेरिका के, यूरोप के और एशिया के. These areas are sparsely populated with large farms spreading over hundreds of acres. It means large part of land is used. It includes over hundreds of hectares land. Okay, and in this one severe winters restrict the growing season and only a single crop can be grown. In the personal farming or subsistence farming, we had discussed about the annually two types of crops are there, but in the commercial farming only and only single crop can be grown. And in mixed farming, the land is used for growing food and fodder crops and rearing livestock also. So in the mixed farming, not only growing foods and crops are there, food fodders are there, but also rearing livestock are there. So see, it is practiced in Europe, Eastern USA, United States of America, Argentina, Southeast Australia, New Zealand and South Africa. When we are talking about the plantation, yes, we had discussed about the plantation part also here. So plantations are a type of commercial farming where single crop, again see this one, single crop is there and different types of crops are there. For an example, tea, coffee, sugarcane, cashew, rubber, banana or cotton are grown in this one. See, this one is the plantation of banana. You know about the tea farming? Yes, where is this one? In India, especially in Assam. Tea plantations are there. See, in this one, commercial farming, large amount of labor is needed and capital is also included in a large way. So the produce may be processed on the farm itself or in nearby factories, because it is in a very large scale, or in this large scale some farmers processed on their farms itself and others with the nearby factories process the things there. So the development of a transport network is thus essential for such type of farming. It means transportation is also the important part of farming here, because all these processed foods transported from one place to the another place, and for that one transportation is essential. So major plantations are found in the tropical regions of the world. For an example, when we are talking about the rubber in Malaysia, when we are talking about the coffee, yes, coffee or tea are the weaknesses of every human being. So coffee in Brazil and टी इन इंडिया. हम कहते हैं ना 100 बीमारियों की एक दवा है चाय. तो हमारे इंडिया में क्या होती है बच्चों? हमारे इंडिया में चाय का प्लांटेशन होता है. एंड in Sri Lanka also, these are some examples about the plantation of trees. We are discussing about the major crops. In this major crops, different types of crops are there. See, a large variety of crops are grown to meet the requirement of the growing population. As we all know, we are going to be in multiples. Yes, our population increases day by day, and all these crops are also essential for the requirement of the growing population. Crops also supplies raw materials for agro-based industries. Industries which are based on the agriculture are agro-based industries, and all these crops supplies the raw materials there. See, major food crops are wheat, rice, maize and millets, and these are the major food crops, and all these crops, different items made from all these, see, with the help of jute and cotton are fiber crops. What are the fiber crops? Jute and cotton are the fiber crops. Important beverages crops are tea and coffee. When we classify the things here, then see, fiber crops में क्या क्या आता है बच्चों? Fiber crops में आता है especially jute and cotton. And when we are discussing about the beverages crops, then tea and coffee are included in beverages crops. See here, rice is the important major food, and this is the major food crop for whole of the world. See, this one is the cultivation of rice. These ladies टोटली इन वाटर. सी पूरे टाइम पानी में रह के ही इनको यहाँ पे काम करना होता है. सो इट इज़ द स्टेपल डाइट ऑफ द ट्रॉपिकल एंड सब ट्रॉपिकल रीजन्स. सो राइस इज द मेन इम्पॉर्टेंट staple diet for what and for whom? For tropical and subtropical regions. People likes rice in a very favorite way. Rice needs the climatic conditions. In these climatic conditions, high temperature is needed, high humidity is needed, and rainfall is also there. So all these factors are important for the proper growth of rice: temperature, humidity, and rainfall. It grows best in the alluvial clayey soil. So which type of soil is necessary? Alluvial clayey soil is necessary for the plantation of rice. And why this one is necessary? Because it retain water in itself. So China leads in the production of the rice. First number for the production of rice is China. The second one is India, Japan, followed by Sri Lanka and Egypt. So these are the large producers of the rice. Here we are talking about the favorite climatic conditions. So favorite climatic conditions as in West Bengal and Bangladesh, 2 and 3 crops are grown in a year. See, in West Bengal and in Bangladesh, 2 or 3 crops are grown within a year. So this one is the favoritic climatic conditions regions. Understand? And when we are talking about the wheat, wheat you all know कि आपके घर पे ब्रेड आती है, बिस्किट्स आते हैं, पिज़्ज़ा आते हैं, बर्गर आते हैं. All these things comes with the help of wheat. See, wheat requires the moderate temperature. When we are talking about the climatic conditions for the favorable wheat crops, then moderate temperature is needed, rainfall is needed during the growing season, and main important part, bright sunshine is needed at the time of harvesting. So these are the main climatic condition for the growth of wheat. It thrives best in well drained loamy soil. So which type of soil is necessary for the production of wheat? Loamy soil is necessary for the production of wheat. See, different types of soil, different climatic conditions, we all are covering all these things. So student, everything is there. Please clear your concepts here. So when we are talking about the main areas where wheats are grown, see, when we are considering the main parts of the world where wheat is grown, then see, in the United States of America, Canada, Argentina, Russia, Ukraine, Australia, and in India. And when we are talking about India, in India it is grown in the winter season, near about October and November season. Farmers sow their seeds of wheat. See here, wheat harvesting is there, and this farmer is using machinery for the harvesting of wheat. When we are taking the millet, what are the favorable conditions? What is the another name of millets? Which type of soil is necessary for the purpose of the millet? See here, these are also known as coarse grains and can be grown on less fertile and sandy soil. So sandy soil is needed, less fertile soil is needed for the production of millets, and especially the another name of millet is coarse grains. Okay, see here, it is hardy crop that needs low rainfall. It means when we are talking about the rainy season, then only and only low rainfall is needed for millet with the high to moderate temperature and adequate rainfall. See here is the bajra cultivation. बाजरा उगता हुआ आप सबने देखा होगा बच्चों। और इसमें हम क्या कहते हैं कि लो रेनफॉल चाहिए बट हाई टू मॉडरेट टेम्परेचर चाहिए विद एडिक्वेट रेनफॉल। रेनफॉल के साथ साथ में हाई टू मॉडरेट टेम्परेचर भी नेसेसरी है फॉर जवार, बाजरा एंड रागी आर स्पेशली ग्रोन इन India. And when we are talking about the other countries, then in other countries Nigeria, China and Niger are there where millets are growing on. Here is our another crop, maize. When we are talking about maize, maize requires the climatic conditions of which type? Moderate temperature, rainfall and lots of sunshine. So maize also needs the moderate temperature with the proper rainfall and lots of sunshine. It means hotty temperature is needed for maize. It needs well drained fertile soil. Which type of soil is necessary for maize, students? Fertile soil is necessary for the purpose of maize. And maize is grown especially when we are talking all over the world, then in North America, in Brazil, China, Russia, Canada, India and Mexico. See, this one is the maize cultivation. You all eat in the winter time here in India, and especially when we are talking about the bhutta, garam garam bhutta, then this one is the thing with the tasty yes, जब आपने देखा शादियों में आप जाते हैं तो आप मार्केट्स में जाते हैं तो आपको सिगड़ी के ऊपर गरम करके भुट्टा ही तो दिया जाता है बच्चों. सो ऑल दीज आर नेसेसरी फॉर आवर लाइवलीहुड. When we are taking the next concept of cotton, cotton is necessary. Which type of temperature, which type of soil is needed, we will discuss here. Cotton requires high temperature, light rainfall, 210 frost-free days and bright sunshine for its growth. It means bright sunshine is needed with high temperature and light rainfall. And see the criteria, 210 frost-free days. 200 और उनसे कुछ ज़्यादा दिनों में कॉटन की फसल तैयार होती है. इट ग्रोज बेस्ट ऑन ब्लैक एंड alluvial soil. Yes, which type of soil is needed for the production of cotton? See, black soil and alluvial soil is needed for the cultivation of cotton. This type of plantation is there. And when we are talking about all over the world, then China is on the first place. China, United States of America, India, Pakistan, Brazil and Egypt are the leading producers of cotton. So it is the one of the main raw materials for the cotton textile industries. Yes, all these industries are based on agriculture and raw material are supplied for all these industries for the purpose of the main material. कच्चे माल से ही तो पक्का माल तैयार किया जाता है बच्चों. So cotton is necessary for the cotton industries. Next one comes the jute. When we are talking about jute, what is the another name of jute? The another name of jute is golden fiber. So golden fiber grows well on alluvial soil and requires high temperature, heavy rainfall and humid climate. So which type of soil is necessary for the production of jute? Alluvial soil is necessary for the production of jute. And what are the climatic conditions depends? See, high temperature required with the heavy rainfall and humid climate is necessary for the cultivation of jute. This crop is grown in the tropical areas. Where this crop is grown? This crop is grown only and only in the tropical area. See, this one is the cultivation of jute. And in India and in Bangladesh, these are the leading producers of the jute. First one comes India and the next one Bangladesh. Yes, and this one is the interesting thing. Coffee. Coffee is necessary We include coffee and tea in which item? Beverages. We had discussed this one in our chapter reading previously part. So coffee requires warm and wet climate and well drained loamy soil. When we are talking about the soil, then loamy soil is necessary for the production of coffee with warm and wet climate. गीला गीला मौसम होना चाहिए, वेदर गीला गीला होना चाहिए और एकदम क्लाइमेट में वार्मनेस होना चाहिए. And we are talking about the hill slopes. Yes, hill slopes are more suitable for the growth of coffee. See here, coffee plantation is there and these are the different seeds. So with these seeds, who is the topper or who is in the first rank for the production of coffee? Brazil is the leading producer, followed by Colombia and India. So Brazil, Colombia and India, these are the main producers of coffee. Next comes to tea. Tea is also the main beverage crop and it is necessary in all over the household. जब भी किचन में हमारे घर पे कोई गेस्ट आता है, किचन में सबसे पहले क्या डिमांड जाती है बच्चों? हाँ, गरम गरम चाय ले आइए या कॉफ़ी ले आइए. तो ये भले गर्मी हो भले सर्दी हो, हमारे किचन की शान होती है. टी इज़ अ बेवरेज क्रॉप ग्रोन इन द प्लांटेशन. दिस रिक्वायर्स कूल क्लाइमेट. Tea requires cool climatic and well distributed high rainfall. Rainfall कैसी होनी चाहिए? बहुत ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए throughout the year for the growth of its tender leaves. जो चाय की पत्तियाँ उगती है, see here, these are the tea plantation and these leaves are struck off by these women and all these tender leaves comes with the high rainfall throughout all the year. It needs well drained loamy soil. So which type of soil is needed for the plantation of tea? Loamy soil is needed for the plantation of tree with the gentle slopes. Yes, slopes में जो है वह soil होनी चाहिए. It means land कैसी होनी चाहिए? Slopy land होनी चाहिए. Because when we are talking about the rainfall conditions, then this type of slopes are needed. And when we are talking about the labor, so labor in large number is required to pick the leaves. Yes, when we had discussed in our history portion about the tribal peoples will stop from one place of another and especially to the plantation of tea in Assam also for the purpose of job. So labor required in a very large number to pick the leaves of the tea. When we are talking about the favorable countries, then first one is Kenya, second comes India, China, Sri Lanka. All these are the producers of the best qualities of the tea leaves in all over the world. So all these things are necessary. All these climatic conditions, all other different types of soils are needed for different types of plantations. All these things are not enough. We have more than all these things in our next part. Stay with us.